Hey. Alright. Need just my chair. Oh, I made it worse. Alright, just in time. So we're doing some more the laser balls. Oh. Laser balls sketch cover. Maybe over there. Gonna do some colors today. I still got some background stuff to do. Have some tasty beverage. I got my trusty pencil case. It's got all my Copics in there. I've got a pretty good collection. I think a lot of them have dried out because I haven't used them for a while, but we'll do the best with what we can. See if that can focus. I'm gonna do one more section of this before I start on the colors. I did have the pencil, I lost everything. Not super organized today. I'll try and get this bit done. So the idea is, oh, that's, I missed a bit. These are like blast lines coming up. I might put some more lines in the middle of the big gap there. We'll do some, I'll figure out some sort of effect, but I just want to get all the, like the shapes organized and blocked in. I'm just putting the incline in so you can. Cosmo versus Goku, hello. Hello to you. Thanks for showing up. I think this is it. The Sharpie I was using before. So we've got laser balls on the cover here, and he's got the balls that shoot out of his lasers. And his first appearance was in Radical issue 2, and this is a sketch cover for Radical 1, which he isn't in. So I'm thinking of doing like a series of sketch covers with characters that weren't in that issue. And this is a bit here where I put some white Posca under his leg, and it's not taking the ink, so I may have to go over that with some actual ink, and the white's going on the Sharpie nib. So that's good to know that the Sharpie doesn't like the white Posca ink, which I think is paint. but they're still much better for doing corrections than like a whiteout pen. We're using whiteout. And getting down to the bit where is the beams of energy that are coming out of his crotch contraption, which will be the first bit that I colour. So I'm gonna get a copy of Radical 2 and look what colours I copied. Look what colours I used for colouring in his laser blasts in that issue, and then see what Copic markers I have that will reproduce that kind of effect. So there's that so far. Have a quick drink break. I'll try and find my copy of Radical 2, which is here. So this is Radical 2. And that's the very first appearance of laser balls. Too easy for the mighty laser balls. And then there's his laser blast. It's kind of a yellowy color. The outside blast beam. I drew it a bit different for this because it'd be hard to replicate that kind of like the dots, the Kirby Crapple. They've got the pens. And if a kind of an orangey yellow. And that'll probably be good for the main bit of the blast. Make it another red. And so make it orange and red. So I've got a collection. Oh, it's getting too much light, but let's see if these ones. So these are all in the yellow, or yellow red, which is I suppose what orange is. There's another orangey looking one. I'll get some reds out for the red bit. Don't think there's no red on here on Laser Ball's costume anymore. As there used to be. There you go. Out of the way. So he used to have the red piping on his suit there. I changed that to just a black line now because there's a real pain to draw it all the time. So there's not much room in here to get a real kind of effect going, but I think that this one looks pretty bright and there's still ink in it. And this one's a bit kind of bleedy. What's this one like? That one's pretty good. We're using this old envelope. Let's see what it's like on some printer paper. Probably this one. I just put a bit down the bottom to see what it looks like. Yeah. I'm going to try and leave the outsides white. See on the, where is it? So have a bit of a white highlight. And just really lightly dabbing the nib. This is one of those can't remember what the style of pen is, but they've got the bendy nibs, like a brush pen. So with laser balls, the character name, I'm pretty sure that it came from a list of silly superhero and villain names that I used to, when I was at work working in a warehouse, picking orders and labeling stuff and being bored out of my brain all day. Whenever I think of a funny name or a cool name for a superhero or a supervillain, I just chuck it down on this list that I had on my phone. And then when it came to this part of the story in issue 2, where I wanted Radical to have a fight with a new bad guy, I randomly picked one of the names, and it was Laser Balls. This is quite a while ago that I initially came up with the name, and then having it come up on the luck of the draw to go into the issue. Then I had to design a costume for him, and I remember it took ages to finally settle on a design. As I remember, it was like he was looking more superhero-y. Like, he's got a fairly kind of superhero-y costume as it is, but the designs I was doing, he looked more like a was like a super speed kind of guy. He had like a big bubble visor and stuff, and more rounded bits of armor on him. And it was I think I watched RoboCop, or I was thinking about RoboCop, and then the idea of the helmet having kind of a RoboCop-y more design kind of came, and it all fell into place with that. And then the V shapes on his costume hints to future stuff that's going to be coming up in Radical issues down the line. They reveal who made his costume, and he's going to make a costume for a different character who's in issue 4. So we've got that bit. I might go over that with a lighter yellow at some point, and then that'll darken that bits up, but the white bits will still be a lot lighter. Now I want to figure out the red on the blues. But look at the thing, it's a pretty bright kind of red. It's hard to see in the thing. That's a pretty big area too, so I think I'm gonna have to. That looks quite dark. I want a kind of saturated bright red. It's got a more reddy colour, but it's still kind of dark. That's looking pretty good, that one. It's the leader so far. That one will be good for the edges. I'll just check if I've got any more reds in my collection. There's another orangey one. I think that's it, and then there's the cardinal red. That looks a bit purpley. That might be good for purple parts of Isabel's costume. Let's try this one. It's very orange. That's not bad though. I know I've forgotten which ones it was. I think it was these ones. Let's try this one again. And that one looks quite dark. Is that the same one? No. That's the R17 and the R5. They look very kind of similar colours, which might be good for me because then I can use them both. Oops, we had some bleed through on the page there. Yeah. Stuff everywhere. That's the wrong one. Now where did I put the sketch cover? Ah. So the plan is I'll have this bit coming down the middle will be, I'll keep it white. It's like the things are focusing the beams into the middle. To try and get it pretty kind of even coverage with this one. Make sure that's on camera. Try and get it up to the edge without having it bleed in. There's some white out on that bit. Just try and get this all filled in, and then I'll go in with the fine tip part. this bit. It's starting to get some bits of colour. It'll be a bit quicker once we get this big laser beam bit done, which is the focus of the piece really. It looks like the Copic marker ink's taken off the white from the Posca. I tried to fix the bit that I did wrong. Then might have to redo that bit in white and then let it dry more and then fix it with the colours afterwards. I don't need to get like really even coverage on this bit just yet, because it's going to go over with some more colours in a second. So I'll get this bit done. And I could see a bit here. I need to get the eraser. If I can find it. And use this one. Oh no, it's this bit. There's some things that'll be coming up in later issues of Radical, probably like around issue 6. There's going to be some big revelations about the bad guys. That they got a plan that they're hatching. That's been kind of set up since issue 2. So there's that. I'm leaving this bit white because it's gonna hopefully make it look like a laser beam. Let's try this one out. And it's basically the same color. Now I've forgotten which ones was the ones that I picked. This one should do. And get some more darker red in there. And the dark bits will make the light bits look lighter. Pew pew. So how's everyone's Sunday going so far? Mine's going pretty good. Been playing a lot of Mountain Blade Warband recently. Thinking about getting the new one. It looks pretty good. Lazy and celebratory. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the Olympics, but that's the wrong word. It's the election. Out of the way. Try not to get ink all over the back cover. It looks like there's a little hair on the pen nib there. That bit done. Making some stuff look like things. I'm gonna get this one. This end. Get some kind of patterns going in this bit. Leaving lots of bits open. But then the next color, I'll use when your brain knows it's the weekend and thinks the alarm is a mistake. Oh, slept through alarm, damn it. Is that the alarm to come and watch my stream? Or was it to wake up? Did it on itis, so sleep pattern is all stuffed. Yeah, it's to watch your stream, Harley. At least you turned up. That's the main thing. All-nighters get real hard when the older you get. And now I'm going to go over the whole thing. Try not to get on the ink too much, so to give it a bit of a smudge. Try and get all these bits to blend in. I was gonna get all the background stuff done before the stream, but I started too late and then they got that little bit done. Nope. My stream's gone out for a bit. It seems to come back. Almost. Looks like a big volcano blast. Just use this one again to get some more blends in. And then we can move on to the costume. Alright, there's that bit. And when these bits are all colored in black, that'll make that look a lot more brighter. But for now, we shall do the purple bits of the costume. This is like his chest and his gloves and boots. I'll keep the orange and yellow ones out because he's got the orange and yellow part of his costume and the yellow hair. Let's see what kind of pinks and purples I've got. So I've got these ones. Oh yeah, I want to do the bounce light effect, which I might do Now go up with this one. So everywhere that the light's reflecting off of the laser blast is going to get the bounce light on it. I've saved some strategic spots that I didn't put shading on, just so I can do this effect. We've got these bits. So now that I've chosen this yellow for all these bits, I'm gonna have to make the yellow bits on his costume like a darker, well I suppose they're orange anyway, but to make them a bit darker orange so it doesn't get lost, and try and sell the effect that the laser blast is really bright. Kinda looks cool with just the one color, but go under here and see this bit. I didn't like where I put the leg, so I put the new line in and just put some white through where the bit's going to get colored in, because that's going to be in black, so you didn't need to like put white all over the whole thing. Very cool, thank you. So there's that. Now I can figure out the purples. Put that one back. I'll put that one in a special spot so I don't use it to color in the other bit. That's a good, nice light purple. That pink's a bit too bubblegummy. Okay, so oh, I got a really dark one. Which one is that? Aha. Right, so this is the light one. And that's the orange bit. It's alright. I can concentrate. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. The orange is pretty dark and it'll blend in. There's not too much actual stuff that needs to get coloured on his hands and boots, just little bits. And I'm still leaving white bits because when I go over it again for the blend, that bit will still be lighter. And then there's the chest bit, chest and shoulders. And put some of this darker one in, start building it up. It's getting more purpley. And the other boot. Then we'll give it a quick go with the real dark one. It just built up the color. Makes it look more purple. And then after this, you hit it with the light one again, and it'll blend it all together. And then we'll have the purple bits done. in the is it the, yep. Get it to blend in. And then after the purple is the orange and blue, and then just the metal bits. Then might put a little bit of red in the edge highlights. Or I might not. But there's that. I have a look. Where is it? There's that bit. It's starting to come together. If you see that this orange goes over that pink, the light pink, it might put a bit of shadow in there, but it should be okay. Yeah, I think I'll use this yellow orange, this yellowy orange for the highlights. Yeah, I see. Leave a little gap there. I'll leave some like top highlights as well. And just check his costume. Yeah, these bits of his arms are yellow as well. Yeah, I might put the red in, as I was worried about this, what I was talking about before, the yellow bounce light being too close to the yellow of his costume, but we'll see what happens. Because this is going to darken it up. This might actually save it. Get some shadow bits in. Now we can try and blend it into this one. It is losing a bit of the yellow highlight. I think we can fix that with some of this. I'll leave it yellow on the metal bit. I think that will look cool because they're more shiny, is the justification. I'm just gonna hit it with some more red just to bring it out a bit. Because the majority of the blast bit is red. And now because I've got the undercolors in there with the yellow and the orange, it's making a, gives it a little bit of a extra something. There's these bits. Get the yellows on it.
Check it out.
Looking good. Wow. Wow and wow. So glad I eventually got here. I'm glad you eventually got here too. Got a lot of done. The next big bit is the blue. I'll grab the whole thing. The blue for the armor. Kind of a light blue. Try these ones. Let's have a quick refreshment break.
Check it out.
And get my test piece of paper, which is the comics.shop, where you can get the issues of Radical 1, 2, and 3. Soon to be 4. 4 is completely drawn, and I started doing the flat colors for the pages. This paper's not great. Putting color on. Oh, they're very close to each other. They're 23 and 24, that's how they look. Very similar. Let's see if I've got another lighter one. I think that'll be the 23 is a good one for the dark bit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this one's very light blue. I think it might be running out. I can get some. Yeah, this one's almost dead. So apparently you can refill these ones. But I've never tried it, so. some bit of yellow down there. There's the blue bit done. That was nice and quick. So what have we got left? There's a little bit of skin on his face and his hair. Let's try these ones real quick. Use this one because well, he's kind of tanned in the issue. I was kind of thinking he was more of a kind of pasty guy, but he's looks like he's more kind of outdoorsy, which means he smells. Just get a quick painless color over his face. It's the heat of the lavers is giving him tan. Yeah. Oh, that would be funny if he had like a farmer's tan on his face, and just around that bit when he takes his mask off. And that was totally my idea that I just made up when you all saw it. Now I've got the looking for my cold or cool greys for the metal. But these ones might be a bit worn out because these were the first ever Copics I got. Was some cool grey ones to try and get some grey tones. Yeah, these are on the last legs. It's 1 and 3. There should be a 2. I don't need the 6 or the 7. Here it is. I think this has got any juice. It's got a bit. Kind of got the most grey left in it. I think I am going to put the red into the underbits on the metal. I'll try and get a bit of a coat with the one. I might put a bit of that through here. And then it was the I'll hit it with the 3 and see if it's and just a quick Dobbins with the 4 just to try and bring out the grey. I can get the master blend a little bit. Now I just want to get this bit. Get some red through it. And then it's just his hair. This is awesome to watch. Loving this set, the Copic Master. Well, thank you. It's been a long time since I've put out the Copics. So I'm thinking for his hair because it's blonde, but I don't want it to be yellow or kind of orange like the other ones, the other orange and yellows. I got this kind of duck flesh tone, the salmon rose. Let's see if we can get a dirtier yellow kind of color. And the music stopped. We're nearly done anyway. I think that's the one. I can put some different colors in there too and play around with it. It's heading towards more yellow, and this is coming out the top with the trying to get a speed line effect going. And I want a darker yeah, it's made a nice yellowy brown color. Might get I've got warm grey ones as well. Find one, there's a warm grey 3. And just to get some shading for his fringe bit, for his flat top. And then last but not least, a bit of the yellow is bled over onto top of his hat. Let's try and blend that out with the grey. But that's it. So there's just the little bits of background, and I'll put some little splatter effects and stuff coming off the blasts. But there you go, that's the Radical sketch cover as part 3. I will let you guys know if I'm doing any more live streams at any future time. But there's Radical 1 and 2, 3. They're all available at comics.shop. And you can get them there. And I'm done, and we'll do something else for the next kind of live stream, do a sketch or draw some comics or something. But I'm about to go, so see if I can not press every button, and I'll see you next time.